Hello and welcome to the Open Enrollment 2016 webinar presented by DCHR. In today's webinar, we're going to go over some useful resources to help guide you through Open Enrollment 2016. First, Open Enrollment dates this year are November 9th through December 14th at 5 p.m. We'll also review what's new for Open Enrollment and the available resources on the DCHR website to help guide you through the process. We offer a benefits guide for 2016, an enrollment guide, an enrollment checklist, as well as frequently asked questions. So what's new for 2016? First, you may notice that our healthcare premiums have slightly increased. As the District of Columbia, the employer pays 75% of your health care costs, while our employees share 25% of the cost. We can work together to help keep those costs at a minimum by utilizing our in-network providers and doctors, wellness resources, and also selecting the generic drug instead of the brand name drugs when filling prescriptions at the pharmacy. All these things may seem small, but they do add up to direct cost savings for the district and for us as employees. Next, the federal employee health benefits programs have added a new tier level for those in the federal health plan system. That new tier level is Self Plus One. For the first time, employees who are under the Federal Employee Health Benefits Program can elect to add one family member and themselves under the Self Plus One tier. Previously, only 2 enrollment types were available to these federal health system employees. Now, you can make the change to Self Plus One instead of Self Only or Self and Family. However, you must make this change yourself. It is not automatic. You will have the opportunity to make this change during open enrollment this year. One of our biggest changes is offering a new provider for our flexible spending accounts and commuter benefits program. The new provider is Benefit Resource Incorporated, also known as BRI. One of the best things about BRI is that you can utilize a single debit card to directly access your funds for your flexible spending accounts for health care, as well as commuter benefits, transit, and parking costs. One of the biggest changes you'll notice with this new vendor is that the debit card will be accepted in the WMATA kiosk inside the station. You'll no longer have to make pre-orders through an ordering platform monthly to load your Smart Trip cards. You can do this directly on your own by utilizing the new debit card through BRI. You also have the option to still issue reimbursement checks when claims are filed for your dependent care costs and your eligible health care and commuter benefit costs if you choose that option. Next, the Affordable Care Act has extended health care coverage for temporary and intermittent employees who meet certain requirements. The District of Columbia conducts an annual audit looking back 12 months at employees who have met the criteria. We contacted these employees at the beginning of October to notify them that during this year's open enrollment, they would be able to participate by selecting an HMO health plan option. Finally, 2 more new benefits to note. The DPR Fitness Center deduction, which was introduced earlier this spring, is a partnership for DCHR and the Department of Parks and Recreation to offer district employees free or reduced rates for DPR Fitness Center memberships through payroll deduction. You can choose to elect this new DPR Fitness Center deduction during open enrollment. And finally, the Aetna's high deductible plan has a change to their out-of-pocket maximum. This change is a benefit to those enrolled in this particular health plan because it decreases the amount of the out-of-pocket maximum for in-network costs. The costs are now reduced to $3,425 for an individual or $6,850 for families. Open enrollment will kick off on Monday, November 9th, and close on Monday, December 14th at 5 p.m. Please note that you must make your open enrollment elections during this time. After December 14th at 5 p.m., we can no longer make changes. Your new health plan and benefit elections that you choose during open enrollment will be in effect as of January 10th, 2016 for our bi-weekly paid employees. For our semi-monthly paid employees, the changes made during an open enrollment will be effective January 1st of 2016. DCHR will host our first open enrollment fair and kickoff on Monday, November 9th, here at Judiciary Square in the old council chambers from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. At this fair, you'll be able to speak with DCHR specialists and hear directly from our health and wellness benefit providers, as well as our wellness partners, get health screenings and giveaways, and learn more about your options available during open enrollment. In addition to the kickoff fair, there are a number of other open enrollment fairs scheduled throughout the city. As a note, any employee can attend any location's open enrollment fair. In the next few days, you'll see a DPM bulletin issued by DCHR that will allow employees up to 2 hours of administrative leave with permission from their supervisors to attend an open enrollment fair. Now we'll discuss the available resources on the DCHR webpage. If you visit dchr.dc.gov/page/open-enrollment, you'll see a variety of resources available. We'll remind you of the open enrollment dates to make your changes, coverage effective dates that we just went over, but also there are more resources available to help you make your decisions and actually enroll in your benefits. On the page, you'll find the 2016 plan rates for our health, vision, dental, short-term, and long-term disability plans. As a note, you can view each plan provider's summary of benefits. This will give you specific information on what's covered by the plans and what may be excluded. It's highly advised that you review this information as you're considering what choice to make for your health care coverage. Further down on the page, we offer enrollment resources. Here you'll find links to additional documents such as the Open Enrollment Frequently Asked Questions, the Open Enrollment and Benefits Guide. This is a 50-page guide that highlights all of the plans that are available for selection during open enrollment. You'll see how to enroll in your DC Government Benefits Guide, which walks you through step-by-step of the process to enroll through self-service ESS or PeopleSoft to select your benefits. There's an open enrollment checklist and a flexible spending account frequently asked questions. We'll go over each one of these within this webinar today. Also on the page, you'll see a chart that highlights the benefits that are open or not open during open enrollment, your options for choices for each benefit, who pays, whether it's the district covering a portion or employees paying a portion or all of the costs, and also how to enroll. Most of your elections are available to be enrolled in through PeopleSoft. However, there are also a few that are available outside of PeopleSoft. An example would be AFLAC Indemnity Insurance. You must sign up directly with an AFLAC representative to start your AFLAC indemnity coverage. Once you complete that process, DCHR would then start your payroll deduction. AFLAC representatives are reaching out to your agencies to schedule sessions at your site so you can talk with them directly. There's also AFLAC representatives here at DCHR, 441 4th Street Northwest, from 8:30 to 5 p.m. daily. You'll also have the opportunity to speak with them during our open enrollment fairs. The How to Enroll guide walks you through the process of registering for your benefits through employee self-service in PeopleSoft. This guide is about 13 pages and just walks you through from the moment you log in to PeopleSoft and shows you each screen and selection choice you'll need to make to register for your benefits. Additionally, there's a dependent eligibility verification form located within this guide. If you're adding a spouse or dependent children to your plans for the first time, you will need to send eligibility verification to DCHR no later than January 11th of 2016. You can email this information to dchr.benefits@dc.gov. You can fax it with a copy of this cover page to 202-727-8478, or you can send it through interoffice or U.S. Postal Mail to 441 4th Street Northwest, Suite 340 North, Washington, D.C. 20001. The final page of the How to Enroll guide will show you how to understand your paycheck and view your deductions both before and after tax and the benefits that you're paying for and the district is paying for as well. The Open Enrollment Checklist has a few reminders of the things you need to do between November 9th and December 14th at 5 p.m. It offers a reminder of when your coverage takes effect after open enrollment. Some things to note on this document: that it reminds you for flexible spending accounts, you must make a new election each year and understand that your current elections do not carry forward. What that means is that during open enrollment, you'll decide how much of a contribution you want to make towards your flexible spending accounts for health care or dependent care. You can also find information on how to update your beneficiaries for your life insurance and retirement plans. As a reminder, you want to look out for an email after you've submitted your open enrollment elections in PeopleSoft. You'll receive a confirmation email. Please keep a copy of this email, whether you print it out or save the email for future reference, to make sure that your selection choices are effective for next year the way that you chose. On the Open Enrollment Frequently Asked Questions, you'll find some of our most commonly asked questions when people contact DCHR in regard to open enrollment. One of the things to note, the question we get often is, I'll be on vacation during open enrollment. Can I make the elections when I return? And we do want to just point out that there is a firm deadline of Monday, December 14th at 5 p.m. So all your elections must be made by that date. You can access self-service PeopleSoft from any computer. You do not have to be at your workstation to access and log in to make your choices. You can just visit ess.dc.gov to make your selections from any computer. If you don't have access to a computer, There are computer stations available here in the lobby at 441 4th Street, Judiciary Square, from 8:30 to 5 p.m. On this second page of the Frequently Asked Questions document, you'll also find more information about when you'll notice the premium deductions on your paycheck. So while your coverage for health and dental insurance changes take effect on January 10th, 2016, you won't see your premium deductions on your paycheck until February 2nd or February 5th, which covers that first full pay period in January 2016. Finally, the frequently asked questions for the flexible spending accounts highlights a couple of things. First, we do have the option for a rollover of $500 each year from the previous health care contribution election. You have until March of 2016 to submit any claims that you incurred for your health care costs to our current health care FSA vendor. They'll close out those accounts at the end of March, and your rollover of up to $500 will be sent to BRI. Please note this $500 rollover is not going to be available until May of 2016. As you make your FSA healthcare elections, you can elect up to $2,550 for the plan year 2016. That's in addition to the $500, up to $500 that you can roll over from the previous plan year. So please keep in mind that that rollover amount will not be available until May 2016. Now, I'll walk you through some of the highlights of that open enrollment guide I mentioned that's available on the DCHR website. In this 50-page guide, you'll find many key resources. One of the things we highlight is if you're under the Federal Employee Health Benefits Program, where you can find more information about premium rates. That information is available at opm.gov/insure. There's a reminder about how to register for your district employee health benefits plans as well. And also noting, outside of this regular open enrollment period, you can only change your benefits if you experience a qualified life event. Now, qualified life events include marriage, divorce, or legal separation, birth or adoption of a child, a dependent becoming ineligible for coverage, the death of your dependent, a loss or gain of coverage elsewhere for yourself or your spouse or domestic partner, or a change in work status for you or your spouse or domestic partner. You will need to contact DCHR within 30 days of these changes and provide evidence of the change, and we'll be able to open up your benefits to make changes as necessary. Within the benefits guide, you'll also notice the how to enroll information again, but please note the following things are not available for enrollment through employee self-service. That includes the AFLAC Indemnity Insurance Plans and also the Calvert 529 College Savings Plans. You will need to speak with a representative from AFLAC or Calvert 529 College Savings Plan to complete the paperwork to initially start your deduction. Also of note, group life insurance is not available this year for open enrollment for changes. You will not be able to change your group life insurance deductions to be increased during this year's open enrollment. You can change your group life insurance only with completing an evidence of insurability form. That's also known as a medical exam that will need to be sent over to the Standard, our life insurance company. You can find more information on how to complete that process on the DCHR website. Further along in the guide, you'll see benefits at a glance. We discuss eligibility as well as dependent eligibility. Things to note here are for health care plans, your dependent children are eligible up to age 26. For our dental and vision plans, they're eligible up to age 22. For life insurance, they're eligible up to age 22. And for dependent care flexible spending accounts, your dependents up to age 13 are eligible. In the guide, you'll find the biweekly premium rates for the employee share for each of our health care plans. Our dental plan is still provided through Cigna Dental. The district covers 100% of your Cigna HMO dental plan. You can choose to upgrade your dental plan to the Cigna Dental PPO for a cost, and the rates are listed here. Your vision care provider is Quality Plan Administrator. The district covers 100% of the vision biweekly premium costs for our eligible employees, regardless of the coverage tier you choose. New for 2016, you will be receiving a Vision ID card. While you don't necessarily need the card to schedule an appointment or receive services, it will be available for the first time to district employees who enroll in this benefit. Further into the guide, you'll find highlights of benefits you can enroll in. Similar to the chart we went over that's available on our DCHR webpage, you'll find here each of the benefit plans, the options available, information on who pays for the premiums, and then also how to enroll, whether that's in PeopleSoft, outside of PeopleSoft, or if the benefit is not available during open enrollment this year. There are a few benefit plans you can enroll in at any time. That includes our retirement plans for the 457 Deferred Compensation Program. The 457 Deferred Compensation Program is a way for all employees to start saving towards their retirement. During open enrollment, you can indicate if you want to start your election, increase or decrease that amount, right in your open enrollment screen. However, you're able to update this information throughout the year as necessary. That goes for your commuter benefits plans as well. You can join, increase or decrease your deduction, or stop your deductions altogether at any time throughout the year by just contacting DCHR. This is also true for the College Savings Plan, Section 529. Again, you'll just need to contact DCHR regarding your contributions. Each of our healthcare providers provides wellness resources built into the plans. Throughout the year, you'll notice DCHR offers fitness and wellness challenges as well as special events in regard to wellness. We encourage you to attend these events throughout the year and also encourage you to go to your healthcare providers and receive those preventative screenings and annual wellness checks. Each of our plans has resources built in that can assist you with programs for quitting smoking, getting more exercise, losing weight, but also managing chronic conditions such as asthma, congestive heart failure, diabetes. You can find more information about our wellness programs on our DCHR website. The guide highlights the cost per pay period for the DPR Fitness Center deduction, and then also offers a high-level benefits overview. This overview will show you a side-by-side comparison of each of our healthcare plans. Here you can find high-level overview of things such as the calendar year deductible, out-of-pocket maximums, co-payments, and costs for the most commonly used services such as office visits or x-rays, routine exams, immunizations. This information serves as a guide in making your healthcare choices, but we do refer you back to the plan summaries that are available on the website that give you the complete information of what's covered and what's not covered and the cost for each healthcare plan type. Additionally, it has information about prescription drug costs. Your vision care plan offers one complete eye exam, pair of lenses, and one pair of frames per year. Short-term and long-term disability insurance is available for election during open enrollment. The biweekly premium rates are calculated based on age and the amount of your annual salary. When you log into PeopleSoft's employee self-service to make these elections, it will calculate your estimated bi-weekly cost for the premium, so you'll know exactly what you're paying prior to signing up to participate in these particular benefits plans. The Employee Assistance Program is available through Inova EAP. You can visit www.inova.org/EAP to access the EAP services available through the District of Columbia at no cost to you. The password and username is DCGov. That's username DCGOV, and that same information serves as the password, DCGOV. If you lose that information, you can contact DCHR at any time, and we'll be happy to provide it to you again. For flexible spending accounts, you can save up to $2,550 per year as pre-tax deductions for health care flexible spending accounts. For dependent care flexible spending accounts, you can save up to $5,000 per year. All receipts for expenses must be submitted by March 31st of the next calendar year to be covered and reimbursed. For commuter benefits plans, you can select up to $130 per month to be saved on a pre-tax basis from your paycheck for your eligible transit commuter benefits costs. For parking, you can save up to $250 per month for your qualified parking expenses. Again, in the guide, you'll find more information about the 401A vesting schedule, as well as a reminder that you can participate in the 457 Deferred Compensation Plan at any time throughout the year to start your own retirement savings plan. Finally, towards the end of the guide, you'll find contact information for DCHR Benefits and Retirement Administration and each of our plan provider contacts. If you have questions about open enrollment or any of our benefits plans, you can reach out to your human resource advisor or contact DCHR Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can send us an email at dchr.benefits@dc.gov or call 202-442-7627. All of our information is available on our website, so we do encourage you to view the information available in the resources that we went over today. Finally, you'll find the phone number and websites for each of our plans that we offer benefits. If you have questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to us during open enrollment and beyond. Thank you for attending our webinar today. Again, here's our contact information please do not hesitate to reach out to us, and we look forward to a great open enrollment season. Thank you. Have a great day.